Hi, and welcome to the Alternative
Just listening to the Alternative Hour at Ange. Got the questions for you anyway.
Looking forward to bringing you
As always,
of incredible music. I've got pottery, super furry animals.
Great, absolutely great. Anyway, I missed coming on this morning because I normally do the 80s in the morning. I normally come on and do a quick live, but I've done a video with Elliot Reeves today. Go and check it out. Absolutely brilliant. But we should start this before we get into the question with my normal welcome to the world and to my neighbours. So here we go. You ready?
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
Do that every morning at 8 a.m. because before I do my breakfast show, which is, should we play that as well? Let's play that while we get things rocking. If you watch on the repeat, thanks.
Dougie Stone Radio.
Give it a share. Let's get the numbers up.
80s at 8 and 90s at 9. Wake up with
So,
and take Brimo to the show.
that's what you need to do.
Dougie Stone Radio. We're freaking retro.
So what posed me the question on there, which is obviously probably why you've clicked on, is have things changed as a result of COVID-19? Or, as I fear, will they go back to how they was pre-COVID-19? And the early signs for me is yes. Because it's just phenomenal, isn't it? You see what's going on. The COVID was an ideal point, or made the world, virtually the whole world stop what they were doing. Morning, Daddy. Afternoon. It made the whole world stop and go, right, let's reset, didn't it? No one could go out virtually around the world. So a global reset. For time to reflect, time to think about things, about what they were doing and how to react, yeah? And there's all this concern for the health service and the refuge collectors and all that, and well, clapping for them and everything. But I just think in a few months' time, and the people, shop workers, all the key workers, I think in a few months' time, people have forgotten all that, and they'll be rude in the shops. They won't give a crap about the people emptying the bins, and it'll just... That's what I find very bizarre about the human race, and about what's going on currently, and if you look past it, what's gone on in the past. So as an example, everyone's up in arms, and I'm not trying to diss any of this that I'm talking about. Everyone's up in arms about George in the States, got murdered by the police, yeah. Everyone's raging about that. They're even raged all over the world, big protests. In a few months' time, they've forgotten about it. Let's have it right. 50 years ago, Martin Luther King, stood there, and I have a dream and all that. Nothing's changed, has it? And that's what I find bizarre. Everyone gets all this rage about anything. No one gives a rat's ass about the plastic in the sea at the minute. Still bobbing about there, aren't they? That was a big thing for last year. Freaking plastic in the sea. World's going to end. COVID, Brexit comes along. Everyone gets het up about Brexit. Then we've got COVID-19. Everyone gets het up about COVID-19. And then we get bothered that politicians have drove 200 miles to see the family. They're all bothered about that. Then a guy gets killed in the States. Everyone's up in arms about that. It'll be something else next week. So we don't resolve anything, do we? Just move from one. Everyone's offended. Like I say, I'm not trying to belittle anything that's going on. I belittle everything that's going on in the States with the thing. But everyone's up in arms about it, and then it just goes away because the next thing comes along, and everyone forgets about that crap that's just happened, and they're bothered about the next bit of stuff that the media's pumping at you to keep you involved and keep you rocking, and social media's at it as well. It's very bizarre. So what I would suggest is, and I had this conversation with someone earlier on, is the best way to make a change. Yeah, why not roll to the next? Best way to make a change is sort of cut all that crap out of your life, yeah, and focus on the people that are around you, and try and generate something around you, your family, your friends, the people you interact with, the people you touch. Make their lives better. Make your life better. Because a lot of the stuff that's going on, you can't affect it anyway, yeah? I'm not saying we don't do anything, but you cannot affect it. Do you know what I mean? By, I don't know, spraying something on a monument or kicking off because there's plastic in it. I don't know. I'm not saying don't protest or anything. But overall, the best thing you can do is have that ripple effect in your own community, in your own area, and your own thing. If you're that bothered about the plastic in the sea, go and grab a plastic bag and go and collect it off the beaches and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Someone else should be doing it, but make a stand that way. Change it that way. Yeah, that'll have more of an impact than kicking off on Facebook about it, won't it? There's a lot of inactivity Yeah, everyone's outraged, but it's an activity. Don't they? They're all protests. It's like this. There must be people out there, professional protesters, because a couple of months ago, that vegans will be at it. Then it'll be save the world, save the whale. I mean, just like it's just not. What's next? What is the next thing? Yeah, because in another week's time, you'll have forgot about George. You'll have forgotten about the plastic, and then it's just the next thing, and it's just when's it going to stop? And I think one of the things that COVID-19 has highlighted is. Yeah, you're right, pay it forward and do something for that. I think one thing that COVID-19 has done is highlighted lots of stuff. Yeah, lots of stuff. I mean, it's like exaggerated it. It's like putting a magnifying glass on something. So the way the politicians reacted to it and what they do. These are paid protesters. Yeah, correct. So you don't know. The trouble is, you watch out for this on Facebook. This might be a load of crap that I'm doing, man. That might not be for me. About getting paid by someone else to produce this. You don't know what to believe anymore. Then you're going to have deep fakes coming out soon. You won't believe anything. So you see anything on in the media, anything on Facebook, you don't know where that's come from. And I'm not conspiracy theorist, but you don't know who's trying. The narrative is being driven by somebody else, and a lot of time it's driven by people that gain something from it. So they're all rioting and looting in the States now for whatever reason they're doing it. That's being driven by somebody. Yeah, that's driven, and the focus is on that. There's other shit going on in the world, but we'll focus on that as a media because that'll generate something else and wind other people up to get out there. You never know whether that's being generated to cause people to go out to riot, to protest, because guess what? That community will end up getting infected with COVID-19 and it'll reduce, won't it? You don't know. So there's all sorts of stuff. I don't know. I just don't know whether things will change. Will you actually change what you do now forward to pre-COVID-19, or will you go back to the same? Will you work different? Will you treat different people differently, or will you move on to the next thing and forget about that? That's the issue here. Bigger than the pandemic and anything. It's, do we learn anything from it? Do we learn anything from it and move forward and do something different? Whether it's in business, you know, the people that are working from home at the minute, do they carry on working from home, or do the business go back to the old ways of, oh, we can't let them work at home because they won't work and they'll toss it off? That's the question that needs to be answered. Will society, yeah, I'm in the UK, so will the UK society change because of no COVID-19 for the better, or just slip back to what it is? And if you look at the early signs of us coming out of lockdown, no, a lot of people will, but, you know, people are queuing up to McDonald's. I got called a wanker the other day because I said they were stupid for doing it. I've not got an issue with anyone going to McDonald's. What I've got an issue with is, why go and queue up for 2 hours? Cause massive roadblocks just to go and get a burger. It's just because, oh, everyone else is doing it. It's like sheep people, yeah? I like a McDonald's like the rest of anybody else, but I'm not going to queue up for 2 hours for one. If I saw a queue, I'd just carry on, go somewhere else, get a base of toast or something. So that's the thing that needs to be focused on, is what is going to change, anything or not. And I don't think it is. So they've all gone to McDonald's. That's what I'll finish my point there. And then just throw all the crap all over. Bins are full of rubbish. No one's can't be asked to take it out. People will be going to the beaches and just leaving the rubbish strewn along the beach. But even that might be fake. I don't know. Someone might deliberately stage that to make it look like they're all leaving crap on the beach. I don't know. I'm not there. But if people are there, they'll probably confirm it is. There's no toilets open, so people are using the beaches to desiccate on and pee everywhere. They do it on the promenades. Maybe not. I don't know. But the early signs is nothing's going to change. Even in my local town, some of the places around there, they've had barbecues and parties and just left all the crap. It just doesn't make sense, does it? It was a great reset for everyone to go, boom, let's look at reality. Let's look at what we're doing. How do we change it? How do we move it forward? Because it's just, I posted something in the other, and the more I look, the older I get on this planet, the more I realise people are just crazy. Yeah, it makes you want to become a hermit and just go and live somewhere out in the wilds. Then those guys in Alaska have got the right idea, miles away from anyone, do their own thing. But yeah, going back to the original thing, and I'll probably cut it off short unless someone wants to comment, is focus on you, your family, and those around you, your business, helping other people. Try and be kind. And don't just forget, we've had a great opportunity as a species to actually step back and look at what we're doing and what we do and how we interact with each other, how we interact with the planet, how we interact with everything, how we work, how we socialise, everything. And if we don't do something different at the back of this, then it's sad, isn't it? And I think it's sad. I really do think it's sad. But anyway, that's just my humble opinion. We'll leave you to it. Have a great weekend, whatever you're doing. Be careful. Don't forget to check out Dougie Stone Radio, because I've got to do a plug while I'm here. Freaking Global. We're looking for a presenter to do a 2000 show. So 2000 onwards, we've got lots of indie shows, rock shows, alternative, everything. But we're looking for a 2000 show. So if you know anyone that produces one, let us know. Send us a demo. Go to anyway, drop us a message, contact us at Dougie Stone Radio, or drop a message down here, and if it's any good, we'll put it on the station. Simple as that. Simple as that. Anyway, you stay safe, people. Watch what you're doing. Don't believe the hype, and keep it Dougie Stone Radio. I'm out of here. I was.